up some bulletins, but I'm not sure I printed up enough. Do people mind sharing, or shall I go get some more copies? Okay, great. It's just a little bit of a guide to what we'll be doing, and there are parts where we want to go through. Right. Yeah, of course. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Here you are, sir.
Thank you.
And you guys can totally worship. Oh, of course, yeah, and we'll wait for Brooke to come back. Yeah, no rush. That's okay. That's okay. When you have kids, schedules, are flexible. Yeah. So we're gonna say some poems. We're gonna light some candles. We're gonna have a time to share memories of Levi. I didn't know Levi, so I won't be able to share any memories myself, but I know that there are people here who love him and miss him. So that's what we're going to do today. Yes, I've been told. Here, I've got an extra couple copies of. There you go. So it's not to be super formal. This is for you,
we're
right?
not related.
Like, this is to remember someone you loved and someone you miss, and someone who died way too young. So we'll just take it as it comes. All right. So I'm going to start with a poem because, like I was saying earlier, I didn't know Levi. And so I found a poem that I think speaks to holding us together. So I'm going to read, this is the poem. We share with you the hard place of your grief. The anguish of your heart finds echo in our own. We cannot enter all you feel, nor bear with you the burden of your pain. We can only offer what our love does give. The strength of caring, the warmth of those who seek to understand, the loss of Levi. This we do in quiet ways that on your lonely path you may not walk alone. So today we've gathered together to remember Levi Merasty and to mourn those like Levi who have met premature and often preventable deaths. We have gathered to commemorate the life of one who is no longer with us. We have gathered to reflect on the gift of each of our lives, our own life, the lives of our family members and friends, and especially the lives of strangers. And we have gathered here to reflect on our own lives and the choices we have made. What have we done, and more importantly, what will we choose to do that may give our lives greater purpose and meaning? How will we be helped in choosing to act with hope, compassion, and courage? And so I just want to add one thing here, which is that we're remembering Levi today in this setting, which is a Christian church, but there's no pressure to believe what I believe or believe what the members of this community believe. This is a place of sacredness and specialness and holiness, and it can be whatever for you it needs to be today. So I'm going to pass the word for candle lighting. Just get my copy. So I'm going to say there's some words that are not in bold that I'll say, and then if you want to say the bolded words together as we light some candles. For the people we have known who have perished this year and in previous years,
We light a candle.
for those who have been lost on city streets, in the alleyways, abandoned buildings, and sometimes even out of our own
We light a candle to remember.
For the strength, courage, and perseverance that it takes to live life and to face loss.
We light a candle.
So this is the time when we can just share some stories about Levi. So if you have a particularly special memory of Levi, or if you had something about him that you especially loved that you want to share, feel free to just jump in and say what you remember about Levi.
There are so many memories. He was a character. He was very fond of his beer. And his, you have a beer, sometimes we tease him, have a beer in one hand and a fireball in the other hand. But anyway, the week before he died, Sunday before he died, well, he was like very good for that. But he came to St. Paul's tonight. And he walked there, showed up beginning of the service and stayed. And after, they had a potluck on Sunday. And so he stayed for the potluck. And after he finished eating, he got up and said, I have an announcement to make. Attention, everybody. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is Levi. Oh, heaven forbid, he's going to say, where's the beer? And I thought, because that was Levi. He was a character. He was very spontaneous, and he said, I just wanted to thank everyone for all the effort they put in to prepare this meal, and it was a very good meal, and I wanted to thank everyone for everything they did here. And then the Wednesday after, I got the phone call from the hospital, he was in emergency, not doing well. And so the next Sunday I asked for prayers for Levi, and I don't think there was anyone in the congregation who didn't know who he was because of that. But that was just one of the very, very many memories we had with Levi. He was such a character. Everyone loved him. My mom used to, he'd come and couch surf at our place, sometimes for up to a month at a time. And my mom lived with us for the last 5 years of her life. And she would come up to Levi and say, Levi, and he had a tattoo, our whole arm was tattooed right from the shoulder to the wrist. She'd say, Levi, you missed the spot. She had a tattoo over too. But, we love the guy.
Thank you. Does anyone else have a story of Levi they want to share?
I can't see a pizza box from 7-Eleven without thinking of Levi, because he was helping us do some work up at Vernon for our dentist. And there was this tool that needed some grease, so he said, would you go get some grease for me? So I went over to a friend's place, Clive's place, and he says, yeah, I have some grease here, but I don't have a container to put it in. Well, I had this pizza box, so I said, well, we'll just put it in this pizza box, and he can take it out and put it in the tool when he get it back to me. So I went back and I put the pizza box on the saw, and Levi was in the house, and I said, Levi, I put something on the saw for you. Well, shortly before that, he said, I don't want people leaving garbage around, eh? So anyway, so I went into the basement. I was puttering around down there, and all of a sudden the sky turned blue, and there was language that came out of him just absolutely. And he came. Well, I guess he first he took the pizza box and threw it on the passenger seat of the car where I would have been sitting. And then he went in the house and grabbed a garbage bag and dumped all this garbage all over the front seat on that side of the car. And then he came downstairs and he started, because I didn't react, I just, let him go on. And then he came down to the basement, started yelling and screaming. And I have to admit, I yelled and screamed at him and gave him a bit of blue air back too. Anyway, so after, and I did explain to him, this was the grease you asked me to go get. And then after a minute, he settled down and he apologized. But he just was so upset because he thought I had left some garbage on the saw. And it was, just sort of an experience I'll always remember. And it's sort of it was Levi. It was an interesting experience. But I can't see one of those pizza boxes without thinking of him now. And there were other much more endearing things that Levi, we remember him for, but that one always stands out. Yeah.
Are there any other stories or memories of Levi?
Levi was bigger than life. I'm Levi's kid's grandma. And yeah, he was bigger than life. Always fashionably late. You always knew if Levi was coming over, don't worry about getting home on time because he would be next. When he got there, he got there. He just had to grin at you, and it didn't matter that he was 1 hour late, 2 weeks late. But he did arrive. He just figured that smile, and he was a proud dad. He loved his kids. Even in his gypsy way of living, he loved his kids and worshipped them. It's very special honor to big smiles on his face when he was doing things with them. I know he's looking down and very proud of his grandchildren, his children, my grandchildren. Definitely was taken too young, way too young, but he's got a couple of beautiful children here that are carrying on his name. And he's not a person that will ever be forgotten. He loved all Skylar and Taylor's siblings. He would come to the house and sit with Kaylin and color for hours with her. Everybody loved him. One of a kind, definitely one of a kind.
Kelly, do you remember that July 1st when he was moving on the houseboat? Oh, and was it Taylor? Yeah, rode down to watch the fireworks from the boat. And I swear you could see his smile halfway across the lake as he was rowing together. That's what I remember, how cool that was.
Yeah, that's what Canada did.
Yeah. I remember my school.
The night my sister's daughter woke up, he was sleeping on her couch. Wrong house. Started crying at him. He was good.
Sounds like he was the guy who really made a bigger family than he was born with.
He spent most of his time working on her.
Okay.
And, but he always went to college and he'd come and visit the kids. And if he couldn't come and visit the kids, he would send me money and say, go pick up something. Or then he bought a charm bracelet one year for the Jewish tailor. And he wasn't sure what the kids had, so I think we got a whole bunch of them wrapped up in a really unusual formation so they wouldn't be able to guess what it was. And so I remember he got me to do that, 1 year because he couldn't be here. And so his kids meant a lot to him. They didn't see much of him, but when he did come, he wanted to go see the kids. And so anyway.
I remember there was a new state to that board.
They say when he donated some of his organs when he passed on, and they say that when you donate the organ, sometimes the person that receives the organs takes on some of the characteristics of the person who gets them.
Yeah.
So I have been looking around town to see if I can see somebody walking down the street with a fireball in one hand and an old Milwaukee in the other.
Well, if you do.
Yeah. Haven't seen it yet, but keep watching. Yeah.
Yeah.